You know,
Hold on,
what's
we
the other
on
girl
right now?
going hard?
Yeah, we live.
We been live?
Oh,
We been live.
well, that's why I
I'm
don't like
tripping,
this.
man. Hey, man, say, man.
What kind of gun is that?
That's a big
That's the
one.
TikTok thing. What's your gun sound like?
Welcome to another episode of the Stuck in the Middle podcast, where you know it's up and it's stuck weekly. I, amongst others, are your hosts, official social cues. Well, Jeremy's not here today, so once again, I'm blessing this couch. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Last episode on the couch,
You did good.
not bad.
Cut the BS. It's episode 42. Name a player. I couldn't hold it in. Name a
42.
player.
42.
Name a player. Number 42. I got one.
What about John Lynch?
You always saying John.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like you
gotta
say
pop
John
him on
Lynch a
the
lot of
screen,
times. That's tough.
I haven't said John Lynch a bunch of times.
All right,
He
go
said it
ahead.
one time.
We can't use the
But
word
maybe
Lynch
I
right now.
don't know.
I got Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh,
Hey, shout out to Jerry.
Stack.
He comes to the college team. Shout out to you.
Stack.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just couldn't hold on.
Episode
that was
42.
Jerry.
Hey, boy, one of them 2Ks, I used to bust people's head with Jerry Stackhouse
Bro,
and
yeah,
Josh Howard.
Bro.
Hey, bro,
Josh
what-
Howard was worse. He used to bust ass with Josh Howard.
With
I'm
Josh
saying.
Howard, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about Josh with that weird
And
jump
then
shot.
one
He
year was
used to
Jalen,
glitch to the
Jalen
goal and run
Rose.
to the goal and do a little layup thing. He used to glitch. Yeah.
And he had the weird jump shot, so you can
Yep.
green bean quick. You just go.
Green B, and then the next year I think it was Jalen Rose.
The back room was the greatest gaming time of
Can
my
you
life.
explain the back room real quick, because we do have
It was
freaky. We
just
do
too
have
great.
freaky.
Just
Yeah.
imagine a room.
You got
Just
some
imagine a
69
man
guys.
like a what do you call it?
Hold on. Back up. The reason why I'm saying that is because we do have
You say
weird
back
people.
room,
You said
and-
back
yeah,
room.
you know.
It was the most amazing experience. We got
Listen,
weird
it
people.
was,
I'm about to tell him.
It was a den.
Yeah, like a man cave kind of.
Yeah, it was like
right.
a man cave. It was a den. That was an old garage, but it got transformed into a den. And we had a little basketball, a shoot thing in there. We had a dart thing. We had a huge TV that had all the games on it. We had pinball machines, Miss Pac-Man, a Murphy bed if you
We
wanted
had
to lay
the
down.
foosball table.
Foosball table.
That converted
Later
to the pool
on was
table.
ping pong table came
Yes.
through. It was
great.
definitely a growing up dream of just
Yeah,
having
so our parents were strict Christians, and we were very rare not at the house. We
yeah,
were,
but they wasn't gonna
yeah,
let
they
us
weren't
out.
gonna let us out. So it was like, well, we're gonna bring everything to you, and we so desperately wanted to get out.
Yeah.
But people just kept gravitating to the house every time we looked
Facts,
up.
bro.
I was
like,
like, hey, I'm trying to go to my friend's house. My friend's like, no,
Nah, we
I'm
coming
coming to
over
you.
your house.
Wait.
It was just-
Because that back room used to
Back
be.
room,
Back boy, special boy. It's stories in there.
So how about you can catch somebody? This is what if you walk in at any moment, you might see somebody getting their hair braided, two people on 2K and
Come
three
on.
people in the back fighting,
Real
all
talk.
at the same
Real
time.
talk. Hey, and then when you really fighting, if you ain't want nobody to see, you go in that back room.
The
Yeah.
back room.
Right before you go back
Oh,
outside.
yeah,
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 y'all was
That
getting
bad boy
into
had
it.
2 freezers
Yeah,
in the
hey,
back
hey.
room.
Oh, we sure did have 2 free with the, and then one of them had nothing but lollipops and
Nah, bro, it
little
was
ices
the
in that
king
mud.
size Reese's for me.
Oh yeah,
Remember
them
big
and the
bags?
crunch. Remember the big crunch?
Yes, bro.
Oh yeah.
Boy, what a time.
That was the banquet.
That's also where we kept all the milk.
Yeah,
You know what it felt like, bro? It felt like it was our own projects. Like we created the projects in that back room.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you go to the.
drew on wall.
That's what I'm saying. You go to the
yeah,
project.
yeah.
You
You
go
were
to
a
the
thug.
projects. You got graffiti, right? We was up there
The
smoking a
walls
cigarette.
had graffiti on
painting
that
the wall.
mud.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I forgot about the drawings.
Yeah,
Then we made our first studio out of that.
that's what I'm saying. It felt like
That's what
the
I was telling
project.
you. He was the hardest drawer in the
We
house.
cut a hole through the wall.
Come on, bro.
Fed wires through so we go to
Yeah.
the closet.
It's the project.
What is it, bro?
It was like
studio on that
it
mud.
was like the
Studio
other
on that
side. It was
mud.
like the other side of the house was gentrified.
Hey, hold on. You remember how we got? We were looking for the speakers. You remember that?
Oh
and then
my
we
gosh.
hit up.
Oh,
And then we got the speakers. You remember
Yes.
that? Bro, that was, I'm telling you, bro, we
We did
hustled
hit a
that
lick.
quick. We're like, bro, because he knew everybody. Everybody loved Cori, man. So, bro, we needed some speakers because we're like, man, we got to hear the music clear. Like, he was trying to do the studio stuff and all that. So we did what we did. We got the money probably in an hour.
That was
Went up to
crazy,
Best Buy
bro.
fast, boy. We went up and got the
got the
speakers just like
speakers,
this.
bro. Went
That was the
back to
greatest
work.
moment ever when we had the speakers and we heard
back
the
to-
music come out of it. We were like,
Facts,
whoa,
facts.
whoa.
We was in there working, working, bro. Then the bed was right there, so it was like, all right.
Yeah.
we gotta go
Oh yeah,
to
then you had to
the
pull
room
down
now.
bed out the wall.
Yeah, the Murphy
Yeah,
bed
yeah.
out the back, bro.
Yeah, which is now that I think back to it, it's like, I think we won that from a TV show or something.
We did. I got the tape in the room right now.
But the funny thing is, like, we didn't do anything to like. When you look back, like it wasn't like it was like, like it wasn't furnished. The
Yeah,
proper
it was
way.
just put
It
there.
was just on the wall, and there was nothing
It was
around
just
it.
put
It was
there.
just on the
Well,
wall.
they had the remember they had it was like a little like set where you can put like it was kind of like this little built-in.
Yeah.
So imagine if you were to take this built-in behind them, and you were to like spread it out and then slap the bed in the middle.
Yeah, but I'm saying the wall space that
Right,
was next to it
There was nothing else on the wall.
There's no
Nothing,
separator, no nothing. So
Right.
it's like if you sleep in the back room, like everybody's just playing video games and you're like sleep. You're like,
Oh yeah. You in the room. It was
Yeah,
like that.
it's
It was like
weird.
It's great,
it was
bro.
like if you ever had to stay at somebody's house and you in the living room. Everybody doing something in the living room, you just on the ground sleep. It was like that.
it was
So,
that gift that you get that you're kind of like, oh, thanks.
like it was like useful, but like you know,
Remember, it was in
really?
a way because we had to like when we wanted to play Monopoly
Or
we had to put
anything.
the whole
Oh,
bed
yeah,
like
up
the
in.
bed
or
up
like,
to like do
embarrassing.
anything.
Like whenever I would have like friends over and we walk to the back room and they're like, "What's that on the wall?" And I'm like,
That's a
"It's
bed.
just a
Or if
random
the bed was down,
Yeah,
it's
when
like,
it's
oh
down
my
and somebody's
God.
just
What's
laying
up with
down.
this
what-
freaky
like,
man?
You go back there and somebody's taking a nap and you're
That's
like,
the pet bed.
But
yeah, exactly.
but honestly, Murphy beds need to be a thing again.
Oh,
Especially if you're doing stuff, especially when we talk about work from home
Yeah,
and creating like an office / a bedroom. Like let's say your office was like your guest room. You got a Murphy bed up, so most of the time you can utilize it as an office, and then when people come over, you can pop it down. Like it's a very useful thing if you place it correctly and use it right.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If
put
it's
the Murphy
furnished
bed
the way it's
on the
supposed
video,
to be,
'cause they might not know.
yeah.
I got the
they
old
might
school.
not
I
know.
want to see the tapes. We got it from a guy. He had a shows. His name was Christopher Lowell.
Yeah,
I got the VHS. I digitized it already.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I just had to.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah, the
good.
back
It's
room
good.
was
Well, yeah, as y'all see, we are a
Remember
pop culture
time?
podcast. We show up weekly to do just that, discuss pop culture. But you know, I keep the fan with me.
It's your boy B. Will Cooks.
Resident Unicorn, Cori from Cori's Corner. Perry would be here, my pup, but we went to the vet today, so he's a little drowsy and acting
vetty.
weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him his rest. He take the night off.
Next time we gotta give him that GoPro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. With
You better do
vacation?
something. That vet bill was crazy, my boy.
Oh yeah.
There's no vet insurance, right?
Like I always say, this sounds crazy, but you know, if you're a real pet owner and you've had these moments, I know people say stuff like, "This is my child, I would never do anything." Yeah, listen, there's a number. there might be a number. You might be like, "Man, we just spent 50,000."
Bro, I
yeah.
feel like I did not do anything today for him.
Mhm.
It was $600.
I told you, but it's because it'd be funny. They say get pet insurance. It doesn't do nothing.
No.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't
ain't-
do nothing.
Yeah, you still got to pay for it up front, and then they only cover certain things. But anyway,
Yeah, but that's
he
just
getting his
understood.
rest in.
you know, first world problems. Listen, guys, before we move on from anywhere, I have to stress the importance of the fact that first we're getting engagement, but it's because we need you to go to every single platform and +1. But when you get to YouTube, make sure you double punch,
Hey, that's
which allows you, right, to get all the notifications when we get new videos posted, new content, new shorts, go live. Anything that we do, you get to see it real time. So make sure you do that. This is, you know, every time I get on this couch, I just feel like there's the energy of Jeremy here, so I don't even know how to like.
got to shake your legs.
Yeah, I told you, just move 'em.
Nah, you got them
Knees.
loud ass shorts on. Do not shake
Yeah,
your
oh,
legs. Boy, did you hear that?
The knees.
That boy sound like a rainmaker.
Hey, that's pretty good. You talking about the one back in the
Yes,
day?
you turn over.
That's pretty good. So listen, we break up the show in 4 segments. It's pretty simple. Start the show off, trying to figure out what happened this week in our lives. We give you guys a Stucky Week-cap. We move on from there to talk strictly about you and your Stucky situations. We dig in that vault. You tell us what's been going on in the life. We try to get you unstuck if possible. If not, people do it in the comments. Trust me. From
For
there,
sure.
yeah, they'll let you know. Whew. From there, move on to B. Wood. He goes and researches what is so stuck and stupid in the world, and if it's bad enough, we put it on the wheel. Hopefully, it's not you.
Yeah, about to say, yeah. You don't
And
want to
hopefully,
do
it's
that.
not you. But then at the very end, we do some shadow work, get strictly vulnerable with my boy Cori, and then he gets us unstuck, puts a pretty little bow on it since it's on our way. Jeremy would do this thing.
I don't know how to do it, but he do.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's the show. Hour and a half. Hope you guys stick around.
Yeah.
Week-cap, let's do it.
Man, what I've been stuck on this week?
What's up?
Pickleball.
Hey, man, it gets aggressive out
Pickleball
there.
tough, bro. I
Mhm.
really enjoy it. Now, when me and Katie play together, we undefeated.
Yeah.
We play each other, we tied. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? She got a couple games on me. I done got a few games on her.
Mhm.
Pretty evened out. But pickleball fun. Golfing,
There you go.
stuck on that.
Me too.
Stuck on NCAA, or I'm sorry, College Football 25. We finally started our Dynasty League. And that game is good, bro. There's a couple things I think that maybe they could fix. But it feels like we back to gaming. It feels Like people ain't really cheesing this game, and you gotta be mad at the game, can be mad at the people.
They still got sweats.
People are gonna try to sweat, but here's the perfect thing.
Yeah.
Like I said last time, I played a guy last night. He's in our league, and I was like, "Who want to just run some friendlies?" This man got Georgia Tech, which off the bat I'm like, I should be smacking this man.
Yeah.
Because why would you choose Georgia Tech? But whatever. But he chose an offense that was basically like a triple option veer offense,
Oh,
right?
so
So I already
tired.
knew from the beginning. I said, "Bro, this is finna be a long night for me."
You just tired.
But he was up probably like 28 on me, which is crazy. I came back, only lost by like 10. Because the adaptive AI, bro, you keep running the same play, the player's going to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to get as easy. So even if you try to cheese the game and sweat it out, they really made the game good. Like I can't express, shout out to EA. Y'all finally did something right.
EA, it's in the game.
Finally did something right. Now move that on over to Madden so I can get back on Madden, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
they testing
tired.
the AI for Madden.
Y'all see that big old...
Yeah, I saw that big bird.
Golly,
What?
boy. Cicada killer over here
Hell
chilling.
no.
Oh, it's in the house.
No, it's outside.
it-
Listen, bro,
It
y'all
came out the
finna
window.
See me levitate.
Nah, boy, I'd have been out of
Get
here.
into there, Mike.
Yeah, boy, it better
Nah,
be
boy.
outside.
Hell no. I looked it up yesterday. I was like, bro, I done seen 5 different species of wasp in my backyard.
That means
Gotta
you gotta get in
look it
that
up.
ground.
It's the
Huh?
new
That means you
Texas.
gotta get in that ground.
Well, yeah, but the cicada killers are in the ground, so that's
Mhm.
one.
Yellow jacket.
Texas yellow jackets, but most of them have already nested.
Yeah.
But I've been knocking out their nests.
Me too.
The like a red hornet, and I forgot what the other one's called, but it's like black. It's pretty
Mhm.
cool. Some people call it sweat bee. It's not sweat bee. But anyway, I've been trying to get all of them up out of there.
And
And
the mud daubers.
I had and the mud daubers. That's 6.
Mm.
I had a damn branch fall on the house.
I heard.
Crazy work. So
Yeah.
that's sitting over there.
So your week is going crazy.
It's been a
Eventful.
week.
Eventful.
It's been a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What's up, B-Wood? No pressure. I mean, that was
Yeah,
a crazy week.
Yeah, I'm not even stuck.
That boy said,
That's
nah,
right.
Nah, I tell
Yeah,
you,
I'm
he's stuck.
good.
He lying. He's stuck on showing up at a place that said it was open at 10. Then they got there and they said don't open till noon.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
you gotta do better, big.
He frauded me. I'm past him. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna change it. Instead of me stuck, I'm gonna say mother stucker of the week. It's and put his face here. I don't even want to say his name, but the cop that did your thing out there, you're fraud.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
So yeah, you stucker of the week, my boy. Just
Oh, the
put his
mother
face and
stucker
put
of
like
the
an
week.
X on his face and mother
I
stucker.
kind of like that. We should do the who was
Oh.
the mother stuck up.
Yeah, other than that, I'm just stuck on. I know y'all tired of hearing the same thing. I'm stuck on word family getting better and stuff
I
like
like
that.
Mother
but-
Sucker of the Week though. We
Yeah,
might
I
have to-
know.
What
Oh.
y'all think about that? Maybe
Yeah.
y'all vote. Get in them comments. If you
Yeah.
like Stucky Week-cap,
Yeah.
which we do have some interesting things
'Cause
happening.
he is
in
the
life.
mother stucker of the week, and
The mother
I
stucker
could
might-
not. I finally watched the video today.
I still can't bring
'Cause
myself
I've been so
to do it.
busy, and then something just popped up on my social media, and it was something grabbed my attention. Like social media is supposed to do good videos. I watched it. I'm like, damn, that fraud. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he's the mother stucker of the week. Put his face up and exit. Put like whatever you need.
Yeah,
Pop, 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 do
I've
whatever
only
you
read
need
the
to do.
transcript. I can't bring myself to watch. I've already stopped trauma beat. Like I call it the trauma beats, bro. They just
Yeah.
want you to cycle it over and over again. I don't have to relive trauma to know that it exists already. I'm a black man.
But,
You know what I'm
but for
saying?
me,
Like-
it was just I didn't know what was going on. Period.
No,
so I was just
yeah,
watching the
yeah,
video
no,
just to
not-
see what
yeah.
happened with this video.
No, 100%.
So they're doing it on strength
I
of that.
just
It's
gotta
crazy.
get to a point where like, cause I'm on the same token as that. Like, we want to watch it. I know what's hella like going on, but then I'm like, I just gotta get to a place because I want to watch it to be able also to not just run with the narrative of
100%.
what other people are doing. So I want to be able to come up with my own stuff. So I had to. It took me a few days before I was like, all right, I'm ready to.
I didn't even know when it happened, bro.
I'll say that I've watched the news version because it stops
Right.
right before the craziness. But then I read transcript and then I go back and I start putting together other information and I'm like,
Yeah.
no
That's
matter
what I
how
did
heinous,
first, though.
it's still the same.
Thank God for cameras, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm
and-
about to
and
say
it
that's
might
all
not-
I want, man.
look,
I don't care.
it's crazy how it's going back because like even forget that for a second. Don't forget that. I don't mean that like that. I'm just saying like even what's going on with Kamala right now. You may not vote for her, you may not like her, whatever, but it's how loose everybody getting. I know old boy tried to come out and say that he didn't mean to say color.
He said college.
Boy, you
Yeah,
ain't say
who
no
did?
color.
I didn't see what
So
happened.
he
Stop
said,
it, bro.
Bro,
You ain't see
listen.
it?
First off,
Bro, I'm telling you.
they're getting wild with the
Because it was the Tennessee,
microaggressions,
it was
bro.
the Tennessee guy.
Oh,
And-
the Karens are coming out for real.
No, but
Oh,
hold on.
bro.
But the Tennessee congressman, who I actually like because of the UFO stuff. But now after this, I'm like, bro, you tripping.
I'm saying,
bro.
what are y'all talking? What
So
am I?
go
Basically-
ahead, you give him that one. I'll do the
Basically,
Tennessee
he was on a news thing and he was talking about Kamala, and he said this is what he said that he said. Instead of her going to this meeting with a foreign leader, she spent her time in the summer.
She chose to spend
her time in the summer giving a speech at a sorority.
No,
Then he said he said a college sorority.
Yeah.
What we heard was a colored sorority.
No, ain't know what we heard.
He said colored, bro.
Listen, there is no.
But
he
said college, and I'm like, I have to play it back.
I played it 1,000 times.
Me too.
But
I've only listened to it twice.
Do I believe he probably had a Freudian slip in that moment?
Maybe.
Possible. And that could be your argument. Now, say I meant to say college.
But even if you accidentally said it or it sound like that, that means you've been saying it before.
Yeah, but even
college and color don't even,
because he cleared up Freudian slip a couple weeks ago with me. So now I can understand Freudian slip. But my thing is, can you just say that? Can you just say I meant to say?
Yeah, come out with.
Don't say videos, I said college like I'm an idiot.
Well,
I heard you say color.
He didn't clear it up on Instagram or anything?
No, he came back and said what I said was college.
No, you didn't.
And he went as far to say the person who started the fake news that I said colored is basically a woke Democrat who works for the government.
Is that Charlemagne? Is that the dude that was talking about Charlemagne?
No.
Okay.
So that was his thing. I saw that today too. But like people out here talking about she a DEI hire, which is basically code for saying
that's the Tennessee. The Tennessee congressman was like, "That's who you guys want in there, a DEI hire."
But it's been like 7 of them that said that.
Yeah.
So you already know what they sliding in to say that, right?
You know what that is. That's like saying thug.
Yeah.
It's tough out there, y'all. All I'm gonna say is y'all read. Y'all just need to read.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting that word.
It's tough out there right
Getting
now.
that word, man.
It's wild times.
Do I want to do Mother Stuck of the Week or do I want to do my weekend?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think that. I'll do Mother Stuckers if you have one.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about one on the way over here, so I can't even come up with one right now. So I'll just stick to the week-cap.
I can't even stop thinking about it. Like I really just watched it 2-3 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into daddy mode right quick. My youngest son started being more vocal, and we were having some issues there for a minute. He was making a lot of noise, but wasn't making words.
Oh, Miles?
Yeah, he would just make a lot of noise, but he wouldn't make no words. Now he's been talking a lot, so I think that's a huge win.
How old is he?
He'll be 2 in November.
Man, that's common, man.
Yeah, no, but he was going a long time just
no words.
Man, my nephew did, 4 or 5?
That's tough.
And then my niece, and I thought we had to send him to the doctor.
That's tough.
Yeah, we were going hard. They were like, oh, what's this?
What's this? Well, I mean, either way, it's a win for me. I just like to see that it's cool to see that they're both interacting now, and I don't know. That's a daddy mode for me, real quick.
I know that's hard.
Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, because he's making he's talking now. I'm taking more videos, so I was going through my gallery, and it was like, man, I had 1,000 videos. We need 1,000 followers. Hey, man, don't forget he thought I was off my.
Quick
I'm
question.
never off of it.
When you take videos of him, do you ask him?
Never.
I just saw a video on that. Somebody was like, "Hey,
consent."
Yeah, asking your kids to do a video of him. I saw something on that. Now, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying it was a whole big. Yeah. It's a big thing right now.
I do have when it comes to child psychology, I have a bunch of scenarios, right? Like, why we do certain things, but I will leave them for a time and another day. Now, granted, I think it's people's responsibilities as parents to do whatever is best for their child. So if they want to post videos of their kid, that's on them.
I made some of those adjustments, right? If you go look at my pages now, I don't share a lot of my sons.
You don't.
Now that I'm in this field and I've seen the darker side of the world on social media, it scared me straight. So I don't be.
But I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes now I even think about it like about other people's kids. Mm-hmm. If I'm holding other people's kids, I'm like, damn, do they want their kid on social media?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, even in my business, I say if we're about to get kids into this shot, I just need the back of their head.
Yeah, I don't
want faces,
especially on the business side. I'm never doing kids,
because I know what the other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It ain't about me. It's about, do I have to deal with another dad? Come on, hey, say, boy, you put my girl on.
Hey, yo, what's up, cuz?
Yeah, sometimes people will be like, I'll have a client or somebody be like, oh, I want to do a photo shoot or a video at a park, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Because that's too much liability. You gotta
just the optics of me being at a park with a camera. That's
wild,
bro.
Big black guy.
The way you gotta hold it.
Bro.
What you holding over there, boy?
Exactly. Nah, bro. We have to be absolutely sure that we're there when nobody is there. I'm not going to no park or no splash pad or nothing like that. Where it's like if I was at California Lane,
Oh yeah.
and we were playing basketball and I was videotaping that, I would only be shooting west. I would never shoot east.
No, of course not, because that's where the water park is.
Exactly. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think that, like, that's the world we live in, but it is what it is.
Hey, what it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I made those adjustments, so do I have to consent with my son? And I'm saying, man, stop it. It's going to my phone. I mean, first of all, here's another thing. Like, I promise you, all these people that's on that post, I promise you, every one of them got an Alexa.
Oh, they have what?
Alexa. And
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
Facts.
I promise all of them got a debit card in their cell phone.
No, sure.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
They know
It's
everything about you.
right, but that's the same argument I use for, like, Dr. Umar and stuff.
Like, come on, bro.
Bro, you talking about black-owned businesses, but you buy, materials from white-owned businesses.
Or he'll do a video in the car. Well, what car? Where did you buy that car, sir? Did you finance it? Did you rent it?
Who made it?
Yeah, exactly. Come on, son. Like
Stop
at a
it,
certain
bro.
extent, bro.
Stop it, bro.
We all playing.
Yeah.
We are all part of the game.
Stop
but
it. Yeah.
I meant to say this, bro. First off, happy birthday to my boy D Black. But this weekend we went to Dallas. There's a business called, I think it's called Inner City Wheels.
Oh yeah, I saw you.
And we rented some like street legal electronic bikes and motorbikes and stuff. And we just ride. Basically, they give you like you can ride around Dallas like self-guided tour.
Oh yeah, you can get on that little map.
We said, on that. We just took off.
Yeah, if you know where you're from, go for it. When I saw the picture, I immediately got that song in my head. I don't know why. As soon as I saw y'all, I was like, I ain't never represent. I just felt like y'all were riding around Dallas the whole time to that.
When I tell you it was cool, I highly recommend getting your group of friends doing this because it was like a little biker gang, but like not, we can only go about 30 miles an hour.
You just gotta stay. You gotta know what streets go down. That's it.
Oh, bro, we was on every street.
Don't go down Harry Hines.
Oh no, we ain't going. Nah, not in the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Not in the motorcycle. Somebody go, hey.
Yeah, I like Harry Hines. Though. Shout out to
Yeah, you are tripping.
Shout
we
out
went by
Lamesco.
the church that caught on fire. Like that was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't been by there yet because I haven't been downtown since Tuesday, so I didn't see it after.
It's weird because it's burnt to the ground except the frame because the frame was brick.
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't even hear nothing about that.
Wow. Anyway,
it seems like the church was in a
Stucky Situation. Now, disclaimer.
Thank you, sir.
There was a couple of people who submitted, but it wasn't enough to like dissect. So you need to go to StuckyPod.com.
That's right.
And submit your Stucky situation.
Submit.
So that we can talk about it and talk about it here, right? Like bring it on the show and talk about it here. But for those who did already submit, thank you. And if you want to resubmit and give us a little bit more, go do that.
It gives more context. But even if you don't, I'm even willing to take on light works.
I got something, bro.
I just saw cosplaying.
No, here we go. I asked Katie, I'm sitting down like, hey man, what's been like, who is in a Stucky situation right now? Like social media or whatever. Katie starts going off about like this. Oh, I don't know if y'all would like it, but this is what's happening in my world. I said, cool, tell me about it. She starts talking about this girl called Ballerina Farms or something like that. I don't know. But basically I said, oh man, I don't know. She might be stuck, but there's something we can pull out of this.
Okay.
So let me read it for you.
All right.
And I'm sure viewers, you may already know. If you heavy in TikTok or something like that, you may already know. So I asked, and shout out to AI for this. So I went on ChatGPT and I was like, can you summarize the drama that's been surrounding Ballerina Farm on TikTok this week? And it did. Crazy.
ChatGPT.
Right, facts. Because I was like, Katie told me it was like 7 minutes. And I was like, dang, should I just bring it out here or can I get ChatGPT to do it?
Yeah.
And shout out to Chat because it did. It says, the Ballerina Farm drama revolves around Hannah Nealman. That's her name. She goes by the Ballerina Farm. Who runs the popular Ballerina Farm social media account with her husband, Daniel. The controversy primarily stems from revelations about their substantial financial background, which many followers felt was not transparently disclosed.
Hold on, this is the girl that be cooking like raw stuff for her.
Yes.
husband?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I've seen.
So this is from the rich. The boy's rich, right?
Apparently.
The parents are rich.
This is what it says. Generational wealth. Critics
Okay.
discovered that Hannah's husband, Daniel Nealman, is the son of David Nealman, the founder of JetBlue Airways and several other airlines, with an estimated net worth of $400 million. This revelation clashed with the couple's portrayal of a self-made, humble farming lifestyle. Followers felt deceived by the romanticized narrative of city folks turned ranchers without acknowledging their financial advantages. So Katie said, is she cosplaying as poor?
Yeah.
I say stuck now.
So the question is, the question would be,
I say it's social media.
Let's say for sure. So let's talk about that because I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, if somebody were to find themselves in this type of situation, where as she is, so maybe we can help her out with getting her unstuck, at least with her perception. How do we help out Hannah?
for me, you keep doing the same thing because
just keep,
people need to understand you can't just ranch. She's a social media content creator and she ranches. You can't just sit and have a ranch and have a farm and have that and be broke. That don't operate. That don't make sense to me. So I think y'all just need to fall back and understand. Like she went from the city to a farm. That you gotta for me. Now I don't know what farm y'all thinking of.
Well, no. So I think the portrayal of it is like the farm that she portrays, and this is how it all got kind of unfurled, as per what Katie said. She is. I'm not sure if she's Mormon or not. I don't want to assume, but I think that's like part of that. But also, when I say she portrays the city folk turned ranchers, it's not like I have big machinery type of ranchers. It's like I wear like a bonnet type of rancher.
But right? my thing is though, I've seen this content. That's why I immediately figured it out.
I've only seen it once or twice.
Yeah,
I've seen it because
the
of
sourdough
the Be What
bread.
Cooks. So the Be What Cooks algorithm.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Food.
Yeah, that's where I've seen it.
So like on Facebook, I catch that in the algorithm, and I don't remember the names. I just remember I watch a lot of the videos and stuff. Right?
Make sure it's the same girl.
But no, it is. But here's my thing about this. So I have a couple points about this. So number one, so what? Right, you're on social media. If you are on social media believing more than 1% of what you're looking at, shame on you. At this point in 2020, 2024, shame on you.
Fuck up in 2024.
yeah, exactly. Like, are we still trying to fight the validity of content on social media in this age? Are we still doing that? Don't we have fact checkers?
Bro, I think people just this is true.
Calm down.
I think people really hate rich folk.
And that's fine. These are my points. The first one is calm down. Stop it. Social media, you know that's happening. So let's get Hannah Unstuck for a second. Actually, I don't know how, because at the end of the day, okay, maybe they did go, maybe they do have an abundance of things to choose from because that farm may have been prefabbed before they bought it.
Y'all are wild. Hey, for all the people out there that's hating on this lady, she got a name on top of her thing in the entrance. So I'm looking at the picture right now. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody said they saw like the stove.
Come on,
and was like, they looked at the stove.
That stove is super expensive.
Right.
Yes, right. No, but hear me out. Hear me out. All of that to say what? Because yes, I may have an abundance of resources at my fingertips because that farm was farmed before I got there,
right,
and prefabbed before I got there. Yes, I have a lot of sourdough sitting around because the sourdough was prepped prior to me being there. Yes, I have a lot of beef because we have a lot of cows because we have a lot of money. And yes, I have these things. Somebody has to prepare it. She's still preparing the stuff. At the end of the day, I don't understand. At the end of the day, she's still preparing the stuff in these stoves. Okay, because you perceived it as a poor person's stove, that's on you.
That's the point. The point is, y'all must not know what poor, like,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Real wood, you need to come down maybe to Texas. Real wood, some of those tables are like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000.
Awesome money.
You can't. Again, I know what it takes to live on a farm, and I know what it takes. Especially, come on, she's prepping her own food. That saves money.
She got time to do that? Yeah, stop it.
And then what do we know about rich people, bro? Rich people's kids normally like that. Like, this is one of the things that they do. You have a rich parent, and then you stay secluded somewhere.
That's right.
And then you don't really ask for money. You live on your own.
That's right.
It's kind of like this thing.
It's the kid, and I'm not. I don't know Daniel. I hope he's a good. I think he probably is a good guy. I'm not getting ahead of him, but to fit the stereotype is that kid that doesn't want to follow, and he doesn't want to be
100%
a JetBlue executive, right? He's just like, you know what, Dad? I want to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay out the way, and I want my life to look a lot different than yours. But I'm still your son. Can you help me out? Of course. Can you take care of the ranch down there that I have in wherever the heck they are? Sure. Why not? Yeah, it's yours. You know, all the resources. I'll pay for everything that you got there. Whatever. Just
tend to it.
Yeah, just make sure. Okay. And that's their life, bro. And if you thought that was a poor stove, and you didn't do like everybody else did and go Google it,
their delusion is.
It's crazy to me.
I gotta watch more of her content. And I guess if I was talking to her, I would literally just say, like I say with any creators, bro.
It is what it is.
Keep doing. We talk about this often, I guess, in higher education, but sometimes it's just in leadership. If we're in a quiet room, and a person has a problem, and one person, not the people, just one person has a problem, and we give them the megaphone, sometimes it sounds like that's the only problem because they're the loudest.
Come on.
It may seem like, and often this is what happens on social media, hey man, let's take anybody. Let's say you had 100,000 followers,
Mm-hmm.
and you make a couple of videos, and you lose. Let's say you maybe lose 5,000 followers. That's a lot of people, but is it a lot compared to the rest of the you have?
There's still 95 with you.
You don't. So keep going, because there are more people out there who thought and knew and understood. Oh, they have money, enough money to be able to live this lifestyle.
Yeah, and this way, look at his clothes. He come in from outside. They don't be dirty. I seen him. I'm telling you, I seen the content. He come in from outside after she done cooking. He'll come in, his shirt be on. It'd be like a flannel. But it'd be like, bro, you just came off the rack with
I think the real issue is it's people think when you do social media that they can control the transparency that's put out.
Right.
Stop.
You can't do that
because it's written by algorithms.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You can't just
Also,
say, hey.
your engagement with this person is giving them more money.
Not only that, they made you watch this.
Right.
But
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying in general, like, so you're telling them that they would have had to say in the beginning, hey, his dad owns JetBlue.
it.
And
That's
crazy.
we decided not to work for them. We're
That's
about
crazy.
to cook videos. Watch my journey.
By the way, the second that happens, every social media influencer of all time is dead.
Yeah, done. I was just about
Yeah.
to say that. I was like, there's also safety in this, right?
Yeah,
like,
of
Come
course.
on, man.
I'm not just
Everybody
out here
dead.
trying to tell everybody, like, who are you? Yeah, I'm the heir to something big, whatever. It's like, oh, okay.
Every and by dead, I don't mean physically. I just mean like their impact on the world as an influencer is done.
Yes.
Because now you got to come out and say, by the way, every single time I drop a video, I'm on social media. Some things may be serious. Some things may no. Stop it. That's not. You should come here knowing what it is. You're on social media. Not all this is real.
Suspend the disbelief.
And also, let me tell you the opposite. When I look at their page, B was pulling their page up. When I look at their page, I don't think like y'all. I look at their page and I think, dang man, I gotta get some money. You feel what I'm saying? I need to have a ranch.
What money look like.
Yeah, I need to have a ranch with my name
real
on
talk.
it. That
We know what it
that
take
I
to
got
run a
an
ranch.
expensive wood stove my
Come
wife
on.
can cook at because she got time. I don't think about it like, look
Yeah.
at those
You can't
kids.
just
I
live
think
on a
somebody
ranch
had,
without
like,
money.
I think somebody had dropped an article about her and basically was trying to frame it like that he kind of forced her into the marriage and this, that, and the third, which is crazy. Bro, I really do be thinking
Crazy, bro.
people are wild, dog.
Yeah, where you
People
come up
will
with this
take
stuff?
anything and run with it to try to fit whatever narrative they think
Clickbait crazy.
is the right narrative or the thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
When 9 times out of 10, sometimes 10 times out of 10, the shortest path
Is always
is the
one.
truth.
Yeah.
Right? It's like that's actually what happened.
Yeah.
But you can't imagine that something so maybe unlucky or lucky would happen like that, right?
Yeah.
So I tell people I want a free cruise, and I tell them how that happened, and some people are like, "No, there's no way."
Yep.
I'm telling you this exactly how it happened. I did nothing
Yeah.
else. I tweeted out a picture of his son, and they said, "Come on a cruise." That's how simple it was, bro.
Yeah. That, like, all right. Well, Matt. Well, what does it take to do this? Oh, well, you got to change everything about the behaviors you're making right now. Nah, bro.
Nah,
it
I can't
be
be that. Like, no, it was that.
No, literally is that. I mean, I just stopped doing everything I was doing that was going against the grain, and I started going that way, and all that stuff started happening. So, yeah, man, I ain't gonna give that up, bro. Okay, that's fine.
No.
Yeah, but that's the price.
And I would look at this like you got power. Like you're so big that somebody could literally come in your community and get, like he said, 10, 15, 20, maybe 50,000 people to think differently of you. But that's just 50,000 of the 7.5 of the TikTok. So you're that big that somebody can literally come in your community, create havoc, and it really don't really affect nothing.
Affect you.
Yeah,
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 that's
you
crazy.
have that much power.
Don't
It's
worry
crazy.
about none of that. Keep
Yeah.
doing what you're doing because you didn't build the life. You have it. It's your resources.
Go
Keep
for
doing it.
Yeah,
Hey,
keep
you know what?
going.
Go buy another stove.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like, what
That's
you
the
mean?
kind of stuff I would do. I would
Yeah.
stunt,
I
bro.
would get on JetBlue and
I
go
was
buy
stunned.
it.
Yeah, I
would
would
ride on JetBlue
put
and go buy it.
JetBlue up the side of it.
Yeah,
I
you
was
know,
stunned.
I would ride it
Or
on
for
JetBlue.
me, I would just be like, I pick one of my followers who I know have been like following. I bought them one.
Yep.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
donate
hey.
all the money that we get from JetBlue and giving it to my
Boom.
phone.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I do something like that.
It's
That's how petty I
ridiculous.
would be because
Yeah.
I guess the lesson here is first off, think about you and how you interact with social media. You don't put your whole life on social media.
Stop it.
You only put the highlights.
I just told you I don't post my whole life. So
Thank
it's like,
you.
stop it. We
so
all do
why
it.
would anybody? Why would anybody? Why would she?
It's nonsense.
But nobody's gonna put their entire life. Matter of fact, we find it cringy when people turn on the camera and they're crying.
Actually, I have
That's
more.
so cringy,
Actually,
bro.
I have more respect for these types of people. You got all that money, and you taking your time to be with us down here, the consumers on the low. That's what we are at when we flip that phone in front of us.
Facts.
We're just consumers at that point. And you're coming with, because I know if in my position, if I had money like that, the way my spirit is set up, I don't think I would have the necessary time to be trying to show people how to make bread, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna have all that inside. So you're telling me she living on a farm, she got kids, she homesteading, and she baking for y'all. And then you go fire back talking about she's cosplaying. Last time I checked, if you type in cosplay on the hashtag, show me how many videos pop up. It's not no small feat. So she can cosplay poor if she want to. Yeah.
I would say also though, like, that would be something that Katie did. Like, if she didn't have to work, she still wants to do things. Yeah. So she's gonna be like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna share the hobbies and stuff that like.
So what, that makes Katie different or something? No, it makes her just want to do social media.
Exactly, that's it. Like,
so she got to say, oh yeah, my dad. Blah, 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 blah.
No, yeah. Oh, also we had won the lottery. That's why I'm able to sit here and do this. Like,
Stop it. I don't want to tell you I got roaches.
Yeah, what's her name again?
Speaking of, boy, I saw roasted. This is crazy. So we moved offices at work. I actually like my new office. It's cool. I ain't gonna cap. But when we got there, that first week, because ain't nobody in there really, that first week, I killed about like 9 roaches. They coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So they came out sprayed or whatever. But I already know that, like, for the next about month and a half,
they gotta,
every once in a while, they got to come out. You know what I'm saying?
And babies growing up.
Today, bro, I'm in a meeting in my office, and I'm like it's like a serious question. and my homeboy, who I'm talking to, he gets up, and he's like, you got a roach, and he's trying to step on it. I'm like, oh, yo, bro, I don't know what happened. That mug, in the blink of an eye, disappeared. So we spent 5 minutes in my office trying to find the roach. I'm moving chairs, moving stuff out the way. I said, oh, we found them wedged between something. I said, I'm going to shake it real quick. I shook it. That mug, what they say, fastest thing on 6 legs?
Yeah.
Bruh, out of there. We ended up getting them out of there. We packed them out. So all the roach homies, I need y'all to know. Y'all come into my place.
Don't subscribe, but y'all getting packed out.
Facts, you getting packed out, bro. I'm sorry. Stay away. Y'all don't got to be around humans.
Yeah, do YouTube from behind the wall. You come out from
behind
the
wall. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger.
Yeah, so they go and they fly.
Yeah, they do fly.
Roaches really stuck and stupid.
They really stuck and stupid.
Yeah, but don't be stuck and stupid. It's a segment where a person, place, or thing finds herself in a stuck and stupid situation, and then we put them on their mother-loving wheel.
Come on now,
Cori, spin that wheel.
Mother stuck in wheel.
Hey, oh yeah, mother stuck in. I'm sure.
What we got?
Oh my.
It's tough. It's tough.
Is it stuck and stupid to hire Benjamin Crump? Ooh, if you're dealing with any big Hey, hold on. Yeah. Hey, my soda don't work like they used to. Anyway, is it stuck and stupid to hire Benjamin Crump if you were dealing with any big time civil rights issues?
Not if you're black.
Thank you.
Real talk. You're minority now. No. I'm gonna say stuck in.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
I say no.
I felt the same way I used to feel about what's his name, and then we find out later he was just
or Lee Merritt.
Sharpton. We find out later he was working with them the whole time. I always feel like when it's and this is sad that we got to be like this, bro. But when there's people advocating a little too hard, you gotta be like,
you got a question?
Got a question.
And it's sad that we got to be like that. But I got too many examples. I got too many examples.
Yeah.
Which one we do? I can't get rid of the history and the past that we have. I got too many examples. I have to play that middleman because I mean, I don't know. I haven't. Enough families have taken on the responsibility of finding legal assistance, and they ended up running into him. And I don't know. I haven't done the research to know how bad of a situation they're in after the fact, financially or whatever. If that stuff starts coming out, then I'll be like, see, this is why you can't always just say, oh. So I don't know. I'm stuck. I do want to support him in the event that that's really his true spirit, is to just get folks out of a bind that look like him and make it work. And I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong right now. I hope to God that you're just a guy that's like trying to do the good work, you know?
Yeah, I'm stuck in for that, but I'm stuck in too because for me, it just depends where you are. Because what if you are in that spot where you do have all white jurors and you got the white judge and they know that, hey, he's this big time black guy that just wants to get the big ticket? Does it come in play where they change how they feel and start the fraud? I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying, like, you get Crump, like, or is it, you don't want to bring Crump in there because they already know he gonna try to come in there, bring the media, bring all this. So I mean, I just believe sometimes it's like, where do you do it? Now again, it really don't matter. The boy went and he getting millions for these boys. From what I hear, was that allegedly?
Allegedly,
He getting millions for these people. I don't know what they got. Oh, speaking of that, Trayvon Martin's mom liked one of my posts. Shout out to you. I see you out here, baby girl.
I wanted to say that.
Shout out to her. I
that.
saw you out there. But other than that, that's the only reason I'm stuck in. I'm just trying to bring up something, to entertain that and part. But other than that, I'm crumping, cuz. I'm
about to say,
yeah, I'm
first
crump.
off,
I'm going with crump.
one of the most embarrassing moments in history was
Us crumping on the couch.
No, that was wild though.
Yeah. We did
but
that.
no, it was like y'all remember during 2020 during the riots and the protests. I'm sorry, during the protests, I think it was like in Seattle, and they had like the cops there, and like the people were crumping on the cops.
Oh, I'll never forget that. That's
Yeah,
one of
bro,
the
that was
best moments
wild,
ever
bro.
caught on TV.
Yeah.
That was wild. But
Gotta love America.
the reason why I say stuck no is that it seems like Crump has a connection
Facts.
and he has a record.
Facts.
And so
He wins.
if people know that, the other side of that same coin, because I think everybody has said very valid points, but the other side of that same coin is if he strikes fear in
Oh yeah, that's a
the
good
other
point. That's a
side,
good point. That's a
Then
good
he's
point.
doing his job.
then it's doing his
That's a
job.
good
It's
point.
like, oh damn, here go Crump again. We know he's gonna bring all
I
his
just want
people.
to
We
know
it's
at
gonna
what
be a big
expense.
story.
Yeah, as long as it's not at the biggest expenses.
Right,
you know.
exactly. If it boils down to that, then
If you got to take the chunk out my back to fix it, that's not cool. Take the chunk out over there.
And
Keep
Crump,
taking
I ain't
chunk-
hating on you, bro.
No.
no, it seemed like he's doing the work. So
That's
like,
what I said. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's high.
At least somebody coming quick. It's he getting fast.
Yeah,
don't
he
it?
get as
Yeah,
soon as
he
it
do.
He
happens.
know it's gonna happen before it happens.
Somebody-
It's almost like his social media team like, hey, just start talking like
Yeah,
you're an
real-
attorney.
He probably
like,
plugged in with
I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
He
I'm
also be doing. I be seeing him on little stuff, bro. Like,
Yeah.
oh, something
Nah,
happened
he
at
do
school.
little
He
stuff.
be out there.
Facts.
It ain't always. That's
It ain't
the
always
reason
big-
why I have
yeah.
more trust in him.
That's
Is
a good
that
point.
like it ain't always the big ones. I
That's
see
right.
him on
He do
everything.
small stuff. I seen
Yeah.
him do small stuff. Corey, split that wheel.
Boy, spitting on the mic. Hey yo.
Yeah,
Hack two of that thing. Whoa.
Oh, did you see that too?
Yeah.
That was
They said
great.
about Kamala.
Oh, what you
They said this one guy said with Kamala Harris. He said either she was the original hot tour girl, the way she got to her position,
Oh,
or something else, bro.
they
But
getting
basically,
crazy,
he's
bro.
saying.
Hey, but
Was it a white person or a black?
I'ma
person?
leave
Why?
that-
That's what I'm
I'ma leave that
saying,
alone.
bro. They
I'ma
are
leave that alone.
jumping
Hey.
off the edge.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Is Andrew Tate stuck and stupid for saying Mr. Beast should change his name because of the impression it might give to young kids?
Can you
No.
explain this one a little bit?
So I
I'm saying
can't.
stuck. No, you talking about the rant, the Andrew Tate rant? I don't.
So, well, there's two things happening here.
You talking about what is the dude that works for him?
Yes. So
Or
yeah, talk
the-
about both. Yeah, talk about both so that people
So
know.
there's a person that worked for him that allegedly did. Again, this is from what I've heard from social media. He had
You got fired.
Mr. Beast, employed a person, but this person was talking to underage kids, right?
Yeah, but then
and
you're
but
talking about
Mr.
the guy,
Beast-
a different guy.
But apparently, Mr. Beast already
Right.
knew. Like he knew
Mhm.
about. Like he already saw. the
Allegedly.
evidence.
Mr. Basically.
Yeah. I said apparently, but I meant to say but allegedly, that's what happened. But anyway, long story short, it got to Andrew Tate. Something. What happened with Andrew Tate? Like, why is
No.
he really mad?
He was just in the car driving and ranting about this moment, because there was another report that came out that Mr. Beast was also allegedly involved in some of this stuff.
Okay, yeah, well, I didn't say I didn't.
So
I heard
Andrew
it from
Tate,
one source. I didn't hear it from.
yeah. So
multiple,
Andrew
I
Tate
just
was in the
went with one.
car, pretty much saying that, of course, his name is Mr. Beast. If that's what you're into, of course, you're marketing to little kids. He also, because of his fame, he's at one point the biggest name in the world. Before he started to defame himself and go on to do other things, he said, "When the Matrix," is his favorite thing to say, "The Matrix."
he loves saying
When the Matrix wants you to be that guy, which they're the people that choose who gets to be that guy.
Yeah.
You have to go. You are selected by them. So of course you're selected by them if your interests were young people. So then there was another guy actually that was fired, but he signed an NDA and he was showing the NDA off while playing the Kendrick Lamar record, saying probably A minor, and then also confirming that, again, allegedly, that the first person that used to work for them that had the allegations, Mr. Beast knew about the whole time. And there's way more to come. And as a matter of fact, he said, Amazon, you might want to get your money back, because I guess they did a deal with Mr. Beast at Amazon.
That boy, he again. But I'm just saying, Stuck would it be Stuck and Stupid for him to change his name? I'm saying Stuck no, because the Redskins.
Cause what?
I mean, what do you call them?
What? Are you,
The Washington Commanders.
But I don't. What do you mean though?
I'm just saying, like, if we're making them change their name for whatever they did it for, and then how
I'm not seeing a correlation. Well,
No,
That's why I started laughing.
no, I'm just saying, as big as they are, people took some type of offense to whatever their name was, whatever it did for whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, whatever pressure that was put on them to do that for whatever the realm that they're in, which is football, then you could do that same pressure, if that makes sense, on Mr. Beast.
Well,
like if enough people say, hey, this is affecting me because X, Y, and Z, I feel like he should just change his name.
right, but is the effect because of the name or effect because of who he is?
Andrew Tate's stating that the name has something to do with it. So he's saying that it's an influence to kids.
Yeah, he's saying that's what he was saying. Like it was
Yeah.
more like it's an influence. He's just like feeding them with the name and with the
He's
different
saying,
like
you're a
videos and what he does.
He goes
and
like the devil's the beast, and you call
Yeah.
yourself the Mr. Beast, and
you say you're like painting this picture with your name.
Yeah.
It's the first thing that you see with your brand, and like the different like videos he was saying. Like he was giving out little evidence, but Andrew Tate's a troller. But
yeah. So
I
I'm gonna
don't
say
know.
Stuck no.
I say it's Stuck. Yeah, because it's like I'm not seeing a correlation, fam. Like
Yeah, I
For
think
him,
he's
sure.
reaching. I think
yeah, I think
he's
he's reaching 100%.
100%. I think he's reaching. But in the event that those allegations are investigated, which to be fair, Mr. Beast, which I know now to be a brand, I'm not going to say
Right.
the individual.
Yeah, it's a whole
The
brand.
brand already put out a response saying that they're independently investigating
of course,
all the allegations, and they'll get to the bottom of it and be thorough. So it seems like,
they also need a third party.
He went public.
yeah, he came out. That was a release.
So he's the CEO or a founder or what? Like he has
I mean,
a board and he's like
I
part
think
of the
so.
board?
I mean, the way they're moving,
that's good for him.
Yeah, that's what they.
bro. They
do
have
everything,
they're
bro.
international brand
no,
now.
I'm
So
saying that's
like
good for him.
that's why I'm like I'm not now. Granted,
Yeah,
if what has been alleged is true,
Crazy.
he won't have to change his name.
No, he got to
He's
get
not
up out
gonna
of
be able
there.
to do nothing.
Yeah,
gotta
he's
get up
He's
out of
out of there. He's
Yeah,
done.
Gotta get up out
He's
of there.
done because people also love to see people fall, and you're talking about somebody who basically is number one.
Yep.
Oh man, the people would love to see him drop.
It's
to
so
the
crazy
bottom.
how we like that though. Like it's like
It's
ooh,
crazy.
People want to see you go up there just so they can see you
They
come
don't
back
even
down.
know how much he just really just putting on. This boy right here is spending a lot of money on people.
Yeah.
You see it in the
Big
videos.
time, big
Now
time.
it could be fraud, but giving out Teslas, building houses for people, and
Big time.
giving out
Big
millions.
time.
Now again, if you out here frauding, then
That's crazy.
we got to get you off the board. 'Cause-
Yeah, can't do it.
yeah, Corey, you spin that wheel.
He said, "Gotta get him off the board."
Yeah, you got to get off the board, man.
Lord, Lord.
They did to Steve Jobs. Oh, I couldn't wait to put this on the board for Corey. It's
Let's
Rotten
do it.
Tomatoes. Huh?
Let's do it. Come on.
It's Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten. No, but it's Rotten Tomatoes Stuck and Stupid for giving Tyler Perry's movie Divorce in the Black a 0% rating.
Stuck no.
Stuck, yes.
Stuck, yes, for me
They're
too.
very stupid.
Thank you.
Oh man.
I
Very
think you're
stupid.
dumb as hell.
Here's
for doing
why. Shout out to Press Next Podcast. But I don't rock with Rotten Tomatoes no more.
Yeah.
it. Oh,
After
why,
this,
I don't.
Because they're fraud?
2 reasons. Yeah,
Oh.
they're definitely fraud. Big fraud.
Yeah.
One,
what is the purpose of them frauding the thing? I don't. I'm asking for
big fraud. Okay, so it got to a point where Rotten Tomatoes is highly regarded as the movie reviewing site.
So they're monopoly.
Yes,
They've
besides
monopolized.
IMDb,
Yeah.
but people aren't taking. Back in the day when they say, Roger and Ebert gave this 2 thumbs up or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That is now Rotten Tomatoes. That's why every time you see a movie and it's like supposed to be good, it says what? Certified fresh.
Yeah, certified fresh.
Right? Like they have cornered the market when it comes to movie reviews. Unless you're still into Fandango, but like most people aren't on
nobody's doing
Fandango.
that. Yeah.
So a while ago was like, I would love to be one of your certified viewers. I watch so many movies. I can't wait till y'all
hard.
get to December
That's hard.
to see my I'm doing like a Spotify rap.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it with all the movies and TV shows and stuff that I haven't watched.
Uh.
But anyway, they denied me from being a reviewer. I've applied twice. They denied me. It came out a couple months ago that they've been frauding. And some of the things that most of the things they've been giving certified fresh, the company has been paid by the movie theater.
Oh yeah, back ended.
It's payola,
Payola, bro. Payola.
Straight
for
payola.
movies.
That's what it is.
So I'm like, bro,
yeah,
I don't
they
want
out
to.
there.
So here's the thing. It's a 0 right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
That just changed my
How
answer.
many reviews?
I didn't see that.
14 of the certified. That's it.
How many certified people?
14 certified people have reviewed it, and
I'm
they
saying
gave
how
it a
many in
0.
general, like for a whole.
But the audience scores is 74.
Yeah, that's what I saw. The audience score.
Right, so you
I
have a
always stick with-
certified,
That's always what I do.
and you have an audience.
Yeah.
Here's my theory. This is what I say all the time. If the Rotten Tomatoes score and the audience score matches, it's accurate.
Yeah.
Meaning
When it's
if-
too wild, yeah.
If their Rotten Tomatoes score is low,
I get it,
but the
man.
audience score is high,
Payola.
it's still a good movie for you to watch. You will enjoy it. I won't say it's a good film, but it's a movie you will enjoy.
But you're saying somebody paid them to put that low.
100%.
Bro, no, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying nobody's gonna pay you to give a 0.
Come on, man.
No. Nobody's gonna pay you to give a 0. But it's cool to give negative reviews when you are a reviewer. People aren't gonna pay you to give a good review. So people don't like Tyler Perry, bro. Let's keep it at that wow.
There you go.
He needs
People
writers.
don't like Tyler Perry.
Come on.
He does need
That's why
writers.
he only has for this movie 14 reviews.
Come on.
Because who's watching it? The 14 people who watched it, most of them are not black who reviewed on there.
That was his
I'm
argument.
sure, I'm
That's
sure.
his
Right?
argument.
They're not black.
Come on.
So they're gonna give it a 0
Come
because
on.
they don't see themselves. But then you see the audience score being a 74. I watched the film, bro. It's not that bad.
That's
I gave
what-
it a
what
bro.
is- could you do a 1% or is that not possible?
Well, I gave it out of 0 and 100 because that's the score that they use. That's also the score I use. I generally think most things fall between 40 and 65. Right? Anything above 65, I think is really good. Anything below 40 is a really bad movie. I think generally speaking, most movies fall between 40 and 65, and that's not bad. I think I gave it a 57. It's a very average movie. I enjoyed the watch. Like I was like, okay, at the end of the movie, I'll probably never watch it again.
Yeah,
But I wasn't mad that I
rewatchability.
watched it, right?
Yeah.
And that checks out because people are scoring at 74%.
Yeah.
And there's way more audience. Think about it. There's way more audience reviews on there, hundreds of audience reviews, and it's stuck at 74. And there's only 14 reviews that stuck at 0.
So I'll back up a little bit. I'm over here thinking we're talking about the people saying 0, number one.
No.
Number 2, if Rotten Tomatoes is doing that, I changed my answer. Now I'm stuck. Yeah, it's stupid because
They're dumb.
if you're taking payola, then it's hard for me to even keep accurate.
Yes.
Trade. Yeah,
I
keep
can't
a train if
give
you're accurate.
you facts
Yeah.
because people are saying, "Oh, it got a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes," and that's not actually true. 14 people who Rotten Tomatoes are certified gave it a 0. Hundreds of people who actually watched it
And
gave
then
it a
watch this.
74.
Rotten Tomatoes probably chose those certificates.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
went
what-
through the
yeah, that's why I
process.
said their stuff
I
is
went through the
stupid.
process twice
Yeah.
and didn't get in.
Yeah.
And one of the things said, this is one of the reviews. This is why Rotten Tomatoes mean you have a problem. Because I would actually give thorough reviews of a movie and why I gave it a rating that I gave it. One of the things said, easily the worst Tyler Perry movie. That's it for the review.
That's pretty whack.
That's a terrible review.
Especially when they're certified.
They didn't put nothing else.
They
like no
put
details?
nothing else, bro.
Yeah, that's
easily
hate.
the worst
That's just
Tyler
hate.
Perry. That's
hate.
just hate.
Yeah, that's
And if
hate.
I'm Rotten Tomatoes, that's not a good look.
And it's not enough.
That's not enough. I would literally flag that response and tell them,
Yeah,
you
how
get
have
get
a
5
certified-
more.
Wait, they should have a minimum limit.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
Thank you, bro.
400 minimum or something.
How are you gonna be a website or anything that certifies people? Okay,
Yeah.
Brian's a casual, but I certified Matt.
Yeah.
That if I certify you, that means that there are standards you have to keep.
What standard? Yeah. At this point, saying worst movie ever is enough.
That's trash, bro. That's
That
This
means
is
trash.
why-
anybody
this is
should
why
be
it's
certified.
crucial to have your own, bro.
That's
like
right.
in other words, like
That's exactly right.
going. I know Netflix probably gave you the bag, but I would have went to BET. I would have found a way to make that deal.
Well, it was
work.
on Amazon Prime.
What, the movie?
The movie's on
I
Amazon Prime.
wouldn't even had it on Amazon. I would have had TylerPerryStudios.com or TPS.com, and I would have just
Release it.
because if I got to deal with this anyway, and then you know it's not going to change, I'm just going to make all my money. I'm not letting y'all have a piece of
He's
nothing.
thinking how many people got to go backward to get to me if I do that, or
It don't matter. But
True.
that's what I'm saying is if you're gonna talk about me and I'm in your league and you're never gonna accept me, I'm not gonna let you
They're
make none of
not.
my money.
They're
ever.
not.
I
That's
would
the
never let you
thing
touch my money at all.
for Tyler Perry is that but that's the other part. It's not that Amazon Prime don't, right? Prime stuff, they rock with them. The big, like
Yeah,
Netflix, they
good
rock
point,
with
good
them.
point, good
Yeah,
They,
they
they
need
know that
content.
because you want to know
Yeah.
why?
They need
Because some of
content.
their shows, they shooting on his lot.
yeah, they need content.
yeah,
So they,
you're
you
right,
know
you're
what I'm
right,
saying?
you're right, you're
So
right.
the companies, they rock
right.
with Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
It's just, let's be honest, bro. There's a sect of black folk that don't even like Tyler Perry.
I need writers.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Hey, I don't. Here's what I think he made a valid point, bro. Maybe he's Big Crit. He's found his lane, dog.
And I respect it.
He's
But-
found
but-
his
but
lane,
I respect
But he
it.
came out
and
and
he
actually
feels, and this is what he said. He feels that this is his calling, and
It
that
is.
he feels like what people are saying. I need writers. You're trying to create a product that I'm not trying to create.
100%.
And guess what? I'm with that. Listen, I'm actually appreciative that he had that transparency and said stuff like that, right? I'm with that. But you don't get to strongholds. You
Yeah,
can't do your own thing while strongholding the industry. No, you can do your own thing, and people will fall off. It is what it is.
Why not though? He has
Go for it. No, I'm saying go for doing your own thing. But there are people who are consumers who follow consumer law, and I don't mean that from the physical actual consumer law. I mean like the unwrittens, which are right now. The beat is I need. Now, if Tyler Perry came out in the '80s and there was 4 channels on TV,
100%. Rotten Tomatoes at least give him
go do 1 million of those movies and TV shows.
Bro, here's the other thing though that I think he's got to continue to do this, and this is why when he talks about his calling. Every time somebody goes on a Tyler Perry something, they get paid. Specifically, when we talk about black actors, they get paid what they're worth, that sets their price when they leave 100%. TPS.
Great.
So when they leave Tyler Perry's studio, but you can't do that if I'm starting to pay writers.
No, again, listen, do the work. Do the work, because that right there is what we call byproduct. Continue to do the work, and if that's your calling, that's your calling. What I'm saying is everything comes with everything. If you're gonna do that, just know that there's you're gonna lose popularity from time to time, and
for sure.
Over time, you're just gonna.
I even think if I keep it a buck,
yeah,
I think that even if he went and got writers, and I think if he made an Oppenheimer,
yeah,
people are still gonna be like, there's Tyler Perry talking about black trauma and this, that, and the third, because people know Tyler Perry from Medea and his portrayal as a black grandmother and those black traumatic stories. So they're not going to. If I'm just going. Keep it that wow. You know we as black folks, we unforgiving.
100%.
We're very unforgiving. The only people that would start to accept that, and when it comes to the film realm, is the white folks, and he don't give a damn about them.
Don't care.
No, and like I said, I'm with it. Like, no disrespect, Tyler, do your thing. I'm saying there's rules. You're gonna do that.
Then you just gotta know this.
You just gotta know what's about to happen.
You just gotta know what's about to happen. That's it. Like,
because you're going against, like we were just talking about, you're going against HBO.
Yeah, stop it. And they're gonna pay everybody.
No, they ain't no slacks.
They're gonna pay
there,
everybody.
But don't get it twisted. HBO would definitely pay for a Tyler Perry film.
No, but I guess what I'm saying is they're not scared to be like, hey, come right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is it stuck and stupid for Southwest Airlines to change their seating policy from open seating to a pay per seat model?
Stuck no. I'm so happy, bro.
Finally, let's go Southwest.
I'm so happy.
It's good for them too.
Yes. People been on my head top because I posted on IG. This makes my heart smile because I rock with Southwest.
Yeah.
But the thing that I hated was the open seating model, bro.
It's crazy.
It's straight anxiety.
Yeah, the whole time.
I was reading an article. They said, first off, 86% of their users check in within the first 30 seconds of their check-in time, which is why you check in, you still get like B58 or something like that, right? You're like, dang, I just checked in 30 seconds and I'm B58. So they already started paying for the early bird check-in. So you're already paying for the premium seat or the upgrade. Then they said, but that was 60%. Then they said 86% of the people that they polled and were asking why they were leaving Southwest or whatever else was because of the open seating policy. So they were like, we're literally, the number one reason for everybody is that they hate the open seat policy.
You know why? Because when I think about the open seat policy, I think about, what's that movie with the purple plane?
Soul Plane?
Soul Plane. Yeah, I think about Soul Plane. Every time I think about taking a Southwest flight, I'm like,
as a business, it's genius. Like,
yeah,
I love when people can come up with different ways within your business to generate money.
Come on, of course.
And it just doesn't have to kill everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna hurt people, but like they.
Now,
I don't think it will hurt.
I will say this though. So it's not pay per seat. Ideally, you get assigned a seat, and if you want to upgrade to a different seat, you can pay for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's gonna affect them.
So what that's called is normal practice.
Yeah, that's what everybody's doing right now.
Every
first
airline
class coach business. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, what you want to do now? I doubt they'll make classes because they've already bought all of their fleet of planes, and none of them have like a class section.
And they're not gonna.
You can do different things easily, bro.
Oh yeah.
I think it's good for them.
You get a little section. You can section off the plane and be like, "What section do you want to get on?" You can probably sell when you get on the plane versus
better
when you get
snacks for the
people.
Different.
Yeah, exactly.
Take out a row, just put it in the front.
100%, bro. They can come up with everything. Shout out to Southwest for listening to their clients and making a decision, trying to make some money.
That's a new CEO, right? Because old one didn't he pass?
Yeah, I don't know if he passed, but
I'm pretty sure. Didn't he retire and then pass?
I just know that there was a change in leadership, and then they've really been pressed on. We got to bring in more money.
Yeah, because they were broke for a long
I
time.
love Southwest. I hate DFW, man.
Oh man,
I just went there so cluttered.
I would rather be
stupid,
at
confusing.
DFW. I ain't gonna cap.
yeah, I'm the other way around.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about
You know
Love
why?
Field, 'cause
American
people-
Airlines.
Facts, I like America. I love Delta.
Yeah.
I like Southwest though too. But the thing that people get like, for me when it comes to Love Field is very hit or miss. Meaning,
Mhm.
when it hits, it is perfect.
It's perfect.
Oh yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Walk in, walk in.
And bro, when
walk
it
out.
when it misses, it's the most janky process.
Mhm.
It's clunky. There's too many people.
AC don't work.
It's very small.
Yeah.
And it's all Southwest flights pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So the anxiety that you get, everybody's on that same anxiety energy. And I'd rather just be like, hey man, I got TSA pre-check too. I'd rather just go to DF Dub, walk through my little TSA pre-check line, ain't gotta take my shoes off, none of that other stuff. Hey, man, I paid my little $80-something.
I gotta get to that Delta Club.
Get that Delta
I like that
Club.
American Airlines. Hey, I'm sticking with AA, bro.
Yeah, as long as they don't do the thing where they, or that was United where they threw somebody off the plane.
Yeah, nah, you talking
Remember
about
that back in the day,
they
they-
choked old boy.
Hey, shout out to them, man.
Nah, but they're not United no more. It's Frontier, right?
People, nah, bro. Hey, Frontier, let me tell you something. There's
Trash.
things that I will never budget on.
Never again.
I will never go budget when it comes to flying, bro. I'm sorry.
I tell people all the time, I don't mind. Like I don't mind paying the money for flights.
Yeah,
I used to be like, let me find the cheapest flight. You know what? The way my anxiety's set up, I don't care what the cost is. Am I comfortable for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is? Okay, I'll pay it.
My time is important.
Yeah, that's right.
My comfortability is important. I will
That's
pay
right.
for those things. There's a lot of things I would go budget on. Flying is not
That
one of
ain't
them.
it.
My bed is not one of them. I sleep on my bed all the time. And then most electronics, because I need them to be reliable for years, I won't go cheap on. I'll do my research and get the ones that are going to be reliable. But you will never catch me on a Frontier flight. That's not to say I think I'm bougie or y'all are poor. That's not what I'm saying.
That's just called preference, guys.
Yeah, that's it.
Before y'all start,
That's
before
it.
y'all start
Because
getting
I
that
say
roasted.
that, and people are like, "Oh, I always start Spirit. This
Because
been
look,
great."
we already said a couple things. I'm sure they're like, these boys got money.
No,
like,
I
nah,
don't,
it's
bro.
just preferences.
No, I don't. I gotta save months because I know
scrolling.
I'm going on this flight. They're like,
on.
"Why don't you just book this flight?" Well, I'm not doing it, bro.
No.
I'm gonna save the months so I can get on this American flight.
on, bro.
I'm also bigger. I want to sit on the edge.
Come on.
I don't ever really just travel with a backpack.
Come on.
My clothes themselves are bigger, so I
on.
can't just fit something in the backpack.
Come
So
on.
I'm gonna have a carry-on or a check bag. And so then the price, if I'm gonna pay the price because I have those things, I might as well just go.
So I'm gonna pay $600 at Frontier. I'm gonna pay $600 American.
I'm going
No
American,
brainer.
bro.
Yeah,
What about the walk from like when you're sitting by the window and you got to use the bathroom? Oh my god!
Oh, that's why I get the and see.
That's why I sit on
that's
the
the walk
aisle.
of shame.
Yeah,
right
that's
I
there.
sit
why.
on the
That's
aisle,
why.
bro.
Well, for me, I got a little cheat code because I bring the family, so we taking the row. Yeah, I bring the cheat code.
Oh, yeah, you
I take
good.
the row. So
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm on the aisle, man. I can't do I get, the stewardess always feel a little bad for me because they bump me with the cart. They give me 2 snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, get 2 of the Biscoff cookies. Shout out to
and that
Delta. Delta got
Biscoff ginger ale combination.
bro.
Oh,
First
wait,
off,
wait, hold on.
Any
We got,
soda with
now
the
we got
Biscoff.
why
the
is
real
that
version.
exactly what I get on the plane every time?
No,
Any
it's
soda with
because
the
it's
Biscoff.
every black person.
But that
Biscoff.
Southwest snack pack go tough.
No, hold on. I
Southwest
got
is
another
tough.
one.
The
I got another
pretzels
one.
and
I got another one. It's Biscoff still, because come on. Is there a better snack?
Then
Nah,
the Biscoff?
Yeah,
Nah,
there's
there's
nothing.
there's
In the
nothing.
air?
In the air, there's
In the
nothing.
air,
else.
there's
No.
nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Biscoff has to go in
I ain't
there.
gonna lie to you.
No.
Pretzels
But
and
that
peanuts
snack
be
pack
hitting.
is a 1B, bro.
Hey, the snack pack is nice, but the Biscoff with the cran apple.
Yes.
Now that's
Yeah, I
another
never had that one.
Yes.
another.
But
great
I
crazy
can't, I only get drinks at the flight over 2.5.
Yeah, I can't do. Because here's the thing. I'm the opposite. I don't like to finish my drink if it's over an hour and a half flight because I don't like getting up.
Well, I know I'm not. So, like, if it's going to be a long time, I'm going to get thirsty at some point. So, I'll just sip it. When we land, I'll probably finish it and I'll get off the plane. and pee.
That's what I'm
Do
saying.
you
Like,
bring food on the plane?
no,
Yeah,
I
always bring a
always
snack.
bring food on.
Always
I
bring a
can't do it.
snack.
I
I'm talking about
can't
like
do it.
from like Starbucks over there. Yeah, I'm always
Gardettos or
smacking.
No.
Oh, I
I'm-
won't bring food. I'll just
I'm
bring
talking
about-
snacky stuff.
I
I'm
want
about
the
to-
whole plane to smell like my
Look,
food.
look, I'm about to kill
I don't
y'all.
care.
Why is it though that the Chick-fil-A right before the flight is the best
bus.
Chick-fil-A ever?
It's bus
It
every
could-
time.
it-
Time
bro,
out,
you
bro.
can
Every
bro,
time.
what-
I don't even like
Can I
Chick-fil-A.
be honest with y'all?
What?
I went to Chick-fil-A today.
Oh, I
I
saw.
post about this, bro.
I saw.
It's the first time I've been really in months.
Mhm.
I have never been more disappointed in Chick-fil-A ever. Like, their chicken tastes different.
But
It's
they
a different-
changed. They changed a
But
couple
you know why
things.
though? Because they got voted. They're not #1 franchise no more.
That's right.
Yeah, they're done. You're gone.
We
I
want
don't know
Five
who
Guys.
replaced them. I don't know.
I
who
wanted to
replaced them.
give the chicken sandwich back. I was like, this is not the
should have.
standard.
It's my pleasure.
Hey, but no matter what you talking about, that Chick-fil-A breakfast right before the flight
Hey,
in the airport. I
It
don't know
might
why.
hit.
It's
I
the
don't
Greek.
know.
Maybe they changed the Greek
I don't
style
like
before
to
the
eat.
flights.
I don't like to eat right before a flight because if we do any kind of turbulence, we doing up and down, dropping my stomach a little queasy. So I like to eat like 2 hours before, so it's already in there and settled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't be right there eating, but I will keep also like a snack just in case I do need a little something.
Yeah,
Nah,
Give
I'm
me a
with
little
that
lift,
Biscoff.
get my blood sugar up.
No, that Biscoff take me up. Take
I
me
need
to
that. Well, I'm getting the Biscoff anyway, but I'm taking them either like Gardettos or
Yeah, I gotta say the Gardettos.
them combos.
Bro, every time you say
Oh,
Gordettos,
yeah,
I want you.
that's
I think Gordetto.
Punks. Hey, then look, you gotta get a $7 smart water. You know?
Oh yeah. Hey,
Them
but hold on.
but they be
spray
good, though.
nozzle, spray nozzle or the twist.
The twist.
It just
Nah,
depends.
I'll
No,
spray
the
nozzle.
spray
I gotta
nozzle
have
is
the
biggest,
twist.
but I like the twist.
But you know why you can't do spray nozzle in the air?
Because it
I can't.
compress and be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
as
can't
soon
do
as you
that.
take the lid off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So I get the twist off,
Yeah,
hit the
bro.
mug. It fits perfect in my little backpack side.
First of all, do y'all know? Do you realize we travel a lot? This is the kind of.
I don't drive.
No, this is. Oh, I do
I just remember.
This is travel talk
for sure. I know. I know exactly. I got the same. We were talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
What's the outfit? Leisure. It's leisure clothes only.
Oh yeah.
When I see
Flip-flops.
people, I will accept business attire because a lot of people travel for business.
That's only if they're going straight to a meeting.
Yeah, you got to
feel
go
me?
straight.
You
That's
got to
what I'm
go
saying.
off the
Go to the
plane.
hotel
Or,
first.
or
Come
you
on,
just
man.
came straight from one.
No. Because I get it. Like our headquarters in New Jersey and Dallas, right? So when people they fly in the morning from New Jersey, they end up in Dallas at like 10 in the morning, and they're going straight to the headquarters, right? Straight to the office. So they have their outfit on. To me, that works. If you're not going straight to a meeting or straight to the office, to be
I'm
dressed up
okay
in
with
biz
it
cash
if
is
you had like,
wild.
let's say you just got out of a 4:00 meeting, your flight is leaving right then, so you got to go straight to the airport.
oh, you're going to be back. You mean?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
So
different.
like, if I see you in business attire, my assumption is that you just either came from a meeting or you're going to a meeting.
One
and
of the
that's
two.
acceptable.
Yeah.
Other than that, bro, it has to
Psycho.
be straight leisure.
Yeah.
I seen somebody in heels, and I was like, "Hey, yo!" And I'm not
Psycho.
talking about business heels.
Psycho.
You're crazy.
Psycho.
Or I'm sorry, if you raw dog in the ground,
Oh my
with your
God. With the
feet,
feet.
knowing you got to take off the
Oh
the
my God.
shoes,
That's
If you
nasty.
come to the flip flop, if you come flip
that's
flops,
nasty
no
work,
sock,
bro. Nasty
you,
work.
you crazy.
What-
Hey,
bro.
do you take a dump on a plane?
No,
Never in my
absolutely
life.
not.
I will.
Planes and buses, I know you would, bro. But
Yeah,
you're
Brian
not,
don't
bro.
care. Brian.
Sometimes you got to, because I be smashing on food.
That's good.
That's the problem.
Yep.
Listen,
And that's why I
I'm going
don't.
to hit the bathroom. Hey,
bro, it's too small to do anything in.
it just
Nah,
depends
bro.
how far I'm going. If I'm going about 4 to 6 hours, I got to hit it.
No, you know why I don't? It's because of that weird sound it makes right at the end.
If you just flush, if you
Constant
flush every
flushing?
time, if you flush every time, you'll be good.
Nah, it's the weird
You're
suction
wild.
sound it makes right at the end that makes me go, I can't do it.
Nah, that reminds me of Soul Plane too. I can't. Yeah. It's like a cruise, bro. That cruise be cool.
Yep. Can't do it. Can't
Yeah,
do
nah, I can't. Nah, it's etiquette to me, bro. You don't do that unless
Yeah,
you
you
really,
unless you
just
really,
really down bad. But
Yeah.
people be doing it, and then
It's tough.
I don't mind kids. Kids gonna be kids. So like when people are upset about kids, I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, they're
Kids do
kids,
good on
bro.
planes, man. I
Yeah,
never
but
been on-
even if they're crying, it's like, bro, I know why they're crying because they don't understand why they can't hear you.
Yes.
Their ears are hurting. They don't know why.
but
They're
still shut your ass.
Right. They or they never. Yeah, you're funny. But
I
I'm like,
hate when I see their
kids gonna
when
be
they do
kids,
that head
bro.
turn, bro. I'll be wanting to punt, bro. Like it don't even be my kids. It'd be somebody else's kids, and I can see
I
somebody
kinda
be
look
like,
back and like, I'm like,
I
what
be-
the-
boy,
bro,
that's a
head-
kid, bro.
headphones are a must, bro.
Then
Go
bring
get you
them.
some-
You gotta
Yeah,
have
bring
the
some
headphones.
headphones.
It's
Yes.
called raw dogging what they're doing right now. You saw this?
Yes, you raw dog
If
it.
you're raw dogging and you make a reaction to a kid on a plane, I will punch you in your throat.
Yeah.
Listen,
Put
this
your
is
headphones
ridiculous.
on, dog. Put your
God.
headphones on.
Bring the headphones.
Use
Stop
your
playing.
leisure clothes.
The music
Don't
on a
poop
plane
on a
hit
plane.
different, boy.
You ever been on a bus and seen people react to baby screaming on a bus? No, because you're on a public city
you
bus.
just
You're
gotta
going to hear
do it.
everything.
It's crazy work. Crazy
Yeah.
work. Anyway, speaking of crazy work, we're gonna go to some shadow work
Yeah, calm me
real
down.
quick. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, think about a time when you felt unjustly criticized or rejected.
Just talked about it. No.
What emotions come up for you when you reflect on that experience?
Yeah. I still remember getting a whooping whenever
I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey, listen, I dropped a ball one time. I'll never forget this. I was at a doctor's office. I was 5 years old. I had a little bouncy ball. Bouncing that ball. The ball bounced.
Dr. Lee,
Yep, Dr. Lee, when he used to get him club crackers
them club crackers would be
in
busting,
that
boy.
plastic ring.
Yep.
Why, bro, I feel like he just got a big bucket of plastic rings in like
Mhm.
91 and they
It just
never ran
never-
out.
yeah.
They just had like 1,000 of them. He just
Little
gave every
animal
day.
rings. Yeah.
And he would give you one animal. He would give you one club cracker cookie out the pack.
Mm-hmm.
When you walking out here, here you go. You be like, why do you give me a club cracker of all the things I never? Anyway,
Listen, though. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, it would hit. It would hit. But regardless, he was like, why? Anyway, ball goes under the seat in front of me. But there's a little girl who's also 5. She's wearing like a little skirt or whatever on that seat. I'm an adult now, so I know why Dad reacted this way. Because
You went up under there to get that ball.
yeah, but I'm a 5-year-old. I'm just like, bro, my ball's under the chair. I'm going to go get my ball. Yeah, I went under there to get my ball. Didn't think nothing of it. I just remember to this day, I'm almost 40. And to this day, right now, I can remember being under there, like reaching for the ball, almost getting the ball, and then feeling like, whoop, like being snatched out. And Dad beat the snot out of me in front. Went outside, beat the snot out of me in front of Dr. Lee's office. And I'm looking, I'm like, what is going on? So fast forward to answer your question, what emotions come up when you reflect on that? It was my first experience of like someone not believing me when I told them what it was. He was like, why are you going to that girl's dress? Doing all that? What are you talking about? I'm going to get the ball. I literally was just getting the ball. I'm a 5-year-old. I don't know about nuance. I don't understand certain, social things yet. I'm just 5. I don't see a problem with going under this chair to get this ball because I'm not thinking about the fact that there's a little girl and her dress is on. I'm not thinking about that. I'm a 5-year-old. It's you as an adult who was like, this is bothering me because I don't want the perception to be what it is. I'm an adult now, so I get those things. But that was my first time I felt that rejection of like, wait, no, this is what happened. This is the thing. And it's so traumatizing. And I don't mean that. My dad was great. He didn't realize what was going on. He was just reacting to him. But it's so deep, that cut still remains today. I still have that trauma I have to work out every day. Where I have to work out this validation thing that I need or have inside of me.
And it seems like it's such a seemingly small moment, but it's not.
No, that was the first one and the most traumatic one. That was what is my therapist called? The moment of first happened or something like that.
First trauma date.
No. He to be able to identify it, you got to go to that first one, and it's hard because we don't want to do that work.
But you got to remember though. Too.
Yeah, well, you do remember. It's just you don't want to do the work because you've already done all this work to patch it up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Or sometimes you don't because your brain is actually protecting you from it.
That's right, but it's in there. You just have to do the work of going in there and chopping all the weeds off of it to see it again and be like, oh, I do remember that. That's what therapy's about. That's why I like therapy. It's like I remember that moment very vividly, and I can remember that being the first time somebody didn't believe me when I said something. And now that's all I care about. It's almost like, why do you care about being believed so much? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? Well, that's a trauma that started when I was 5. So yeah, there it goes.
I guess mine's more of rejection. I guess. I've sold cars, man. I get rejected. That's my business. We got rejected. Plenty of businesses for the social media. Mm-hmm. It's just part of life, man. Every time I think of a rejection, it makes me stronger, man. So, yeah, I seem like I got stuff in order, and I really don't. But again, because I believe in God, I don't have really a lot of worries like that. You know what I mean? Like a rejection, 100%. I'm like, hey, maybe there's like with what I mean by the God part is it allows me to just say it's part of the process. So I don't really. Maybe there's some things that happened to me as a kid, and I have traumatic experiences from them. A lot of people have that, but it ain't nothing like major. It probably is major. It probably there's some work in counseling or go to therapy. And
there's some work in there.
Unravel all these things. But as of right now, I mean, it's just normal rejection, normal criticism. I will say I just got better at taking constructive criticism. So I will say that.
What was like the thing that first? What like made you think you need to get better, and then what was the thing? What are you doing?
I think when you get, I think you go through that stage where you're like, man, you just want to be a better person. Period.
Yeah.
And when you really want to be a better person, that is one of those things. That's one of those major things. When somebody gives you some type of input or some type of criticism or something like that, you
gotta be able
not
to take
all the time, but sometimes you actually got to listen and see what's going on with that. So, but the more you want to get better for yourself, that's just part of the process from the foundation that we were taught. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I think there's a lot of times I felt unjustly criticized.
Facts.
But one time, bro, I was at SMU. I was working there. We did this this experience, all of the Division of Student Affairs. So it was a lot of employees. We did this experience, bro, and the experience was where like we were in a room and we were put into different groups of like 4, 5, 6 different people, and what you were trying to do was trade coins, like these coins and these things with somebody else. And there was parameters around trading them. And when we would trade the coins into like the leadership and they would put us in another group. And so what it quickly turned out to be was that like you can almost tell that there was a certain group, like you wanted to be in that group. They got more opportunities, more powers, more, they got to like make choices and stuff like that. Well, I kept being in a lower group. And what happened was I could see that I was not going to make it to the other group. And other people were trying to get to the other group. And I was like, listen, we got something the other group don't have. We may not have the money, but we can have fun. We can create our own rules and have fun with it, right? Which is if you look at what was happening amongst like social economic status and stuff like that, that's typically what happens. When you have people who are kind of lower on the totem pole, they are the ones who have the most, they make the best of it, right? So we had somebody come into our group, this white woman, and she was so hell-bound on going to the other group. And I said, well, you don't have to stay. One of the rules was you didn't have to stay. We're down to do whatever you want to do. If you want to be in our group, we'll accept you. If you want to leave, you can
Go
leave.
for it, yeah.
But we're not going to keep you here. We want everybody who wants to be here kind of thing. And we did a little chant or whatever, broke it up. Afterwards, we came all back together as the entire division to talk and debrief. And I also feel like this type of person, she would always add on to things when it wasn't necessarily for her to add on. Just kind of always wanted to be heard. That's just like her MO. So 4 people had kind of spoke about this thing, and it was kind of like quiet, kind of dying down. You know when something's winding down and somebody says something again? So she comes in and she starts talking about how, like, her experience, and she was like, in front of everybody, she was like, yeah. And then when I went to Cori's group, I'm like, first of all, why are you labeling this my group? Right?
That lets you already know.
Yeah. She being better.
It wasn't my group. And we were all making decisions. We all agreed on what the stuff was. And she was like, when he said this is how I felt. And I was like, well, that's not what I said. She was like, well, it doesn't matter. This is how I felt. And I said, well,
it does matter.
Because right now what's happening, to me at least, the emotion that it brung up was, this is how, especially black men, this is how we get in trouble.
That's 100% right. You get nervous. That's why I get mad.
This is how we get in trouble. And this is how, and I'm kind of new here at SMU too, and now you are affecting how I could be perceived off of something that I did not say. So if you're going to quote me, you better quote me correct.
Right.
Because now you have opened the door for me to be unjustly criticized off of something that I didn't say. You perceived it one way and then changed my words.
Yeah, what is it? What is that? What is this whole phenomenon where, I mean, in social media, I know that we've been the cause of this. Let's be honest. We created this monster. I get it. Where perception becomes reality for real. Like, it used to be a saying that you say, as like a, just like a backwards saying, like perception is reality. So then you start building things to have good perception. But now it's actually that, dude. It's like you can say, hey, listen, the sky is blue, and I think that it's blue. Just shut up. You don't think it's blue. I just said the sky is blue, and they said, but your body language. Well, what did I?
Right,
your body language made me feel like it didn't mean that.
It's not even stuff like that. It's
crazy.
Just, if you're gonna quote me, I need you to do it specifically.
Cori said the sky is green,
but I did not.
I literally said the sky.
Right, I didn't. Now, if I did say the sky's blue and you quoted me saying the sky's blue, but I still felt a certain way,
that's different.
Sure, I'll be like, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention, but that's what I said. But when you say, and then we were in front of everybody, kind of going back and forth because I was getting upset.
Sure.
I was like, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, that's not important. I said, well,
no, it is important.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to my boss at the time. She kind of was like, she was a black woman. She was like, not here.
Bad
but
leader.
I'm like, huh?
Bad leader, huh?
No, I love her.
Okay, good. I'm about to say, in that moment, it was because she didn't want to have the moment?
No, she was doing, no. So when she left, everything she ever taught me, I couldn't see when she was there. Because I was always like, oh, man, why are you riding me like this? You know what I'm saying? When she left and it was all uncovered, that's when I became very much so appreciative of her leadership.
Because you knew what it was.
She was protecting me.
Yeah, she was
protecting me the whole time.
Yeah.
She was trying to set me up to where, like, if I leave, I need you to see the things that I see because you're not going to see them how I see them. And this is how it goes here. I've been here for a while. So shout out to her. I was talking to her yesterday. But yeah, she was like, I heard her like,
Yeah, she was like, no. Yeah,
like,
not now.
So I piped back, but that whole day, it was like, I left that day and I remember like, at lunch, I was finna go home because I was so upset at like, I hate feeling unjustly criticized. I don't mind being criticized, but don't criticize me unjustly.
Yeah.
If I did something, I did it. I will own up to that. Do not twist my words. Do not twist what I did, because then you start to paint a narrative of what did not actually happen, and that's how we as black men and black people get caught up 24/7. I see it way too often.
Well, let's test that theory right now. You said pipe back.
Yo,
You said, whoa. Now you did say that. Tell me you didn't say that.
I'm not saying I didn't. I'm
What was
just
your
saying,
intention?
Huh?
back pipe.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean? Hey, yo.
Get us unstuck, bro.
Listen, how you get unstuck is that, as my mother would say, you teach people how to treat you. When somebody is unjustly criticizing you, like maybe they're doing online when they figured out your husband got $400 million, or at least comes from there, or whatever, you make sure people understand who you are, set the record straight, and then you continue to move on. They don't want to jump on that side, that's fine. Don't let them get to you. Set your record straight, tell your story. When you're doing that, get some rest, drink your tea, be well, and come back next week. We want to have an even better episode than today.
If it's up,
In the stuck.
hey.